those two places. Ramzie Regenerate Medical Center. So I'll start with from the two organizations, but let me introduce our guests in studio this morning and welcome them properly. I have in studio Ashley Appington, who is Director, Heat Foundation. And also, do I say Bishop? Oh, I didn't see the first one. Bishop Dr. Ramansa Bano Spio Gabra, who is CEO, Ramzie Regenerate Medical Center, and for Bano Memorial Hospital. They are our neighbors, so we know Bano. So I will start from Bishop. I'll start from you. Good morning, first of all.
Good morning.
And a good morning to you, Ashley.
Good morning. Good morning.
And I'll come to you because I want to start from my neighbor first. It's nice to have you in studio. First, is there a relationship between Ramzie and Bano?
Yes.
Okay.
So Ramzie is a Bano Plus facility.
Oh, Bano Plus.
I call it Bano Plus. So it stems from Bano.
Okay.
So we're calling it the Ramzie Regenerate Center.
Okay.
Because we're looking more at the people with chronic non-communicable diseases.
Okay.
So the hypertensives, the diabetics, people with cancers.
Okay.
Because we combine orthodox medicine with alternative.
Okay.
So with the service is integrated. It's holistic and integrated.
Okay.
And normally when you combine the two, your outcomes are very good.
Okay.
So you'll find that people who have cancers are not doing very well. They come in, we literally take them through a process where we cleanse, replenish, and strengthen their system.
Okay.
And we've had quite a number of success stories.
Okay.
I mean, people with prostate cancer, they're doing very, very well.
Okay.
So we're doing our usual general consultations with a
as you do
added,
here. Okay.
Yeah, so normally, if you need admission, then I'll send you here. And if you need specialist care that we don't provide over there, I'll send you here. Okay. So
I see.
We're working hand in hand.
I now understand the plus.
Yes,
Bano
Plus. Plus.
Okay. And interesting. The Regenerate has a purpose.
Yes.
There's a reason you put it there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nice to have you in studio. And also, let me now go to Ash. Now that I understand what the Ramzie Regenerate Medical Center is, let me come to Ashley. Ashley, what is it? Heat Foundation?
Heat Foundation is a non-profit organization that focuses on community exercises. HEAT actually stands for Health, Education, Access, and Technology.
Okay.
So those are our 4 key pillars.
Okay.
We're interested in anything health-related, education-related, creating access and employment for the youth, and dabbling in some technology as well. So yeah, it's my baby. I'm very passionate about giving back to the community. That's where my heart is.
Okay.
So I think this is our 4th program for the year. Personally, I've experienced a lot of my friends, and I'm early 30s. And I have a good number of friends who are dealing with cancer as we speak. So I know that it can hit you quite early on. So earlier on this year, we're thinking through, what are the different projects we could work on? And I thought, as this is something that I am currently experiencing, it would be good to put out a program that focused on cancer and screening specifically for cancer, because it doesn't have to be a death sentence if you catch it early.
I see. How did a collaboration between Heat Foundation and Ramzie Regenerate come about?
Ramzie is my mother.
No, but I guess this whole thing started when we lost aunt. Well, I've been doing free screenings here for the community since my dad passed.
Okay.
It's 21 years. On the 20th of June. It's 21 years since the old man passed. And I started doing free screening because, my father just had a passion for people.
Okay.
So, he used to have patients come all the way from Senyabreku when he was alive, so he's always been community focused.
Okay.
So it's something that I picked up in remembrance of him. I started doing free screenings on a yearly basis. I think we've kept it up. You people have partnered with us several times when we're doing our free community screening. So it's something I started. But when we lost a very, very precious, very, very dear aunt, to breast cancer, it kind of got us all sitting up. And her in particular, because actually her first initiative, she called it the Aurora Breast Cancer Charity. Okay. And then she, after university and whatnot, she's decided to call it the Heat Foundation. Okay. So, well, cancer, if you catch it early, you can deal with it. Okay. Breast cancer now, if you can catch it at stage 1, you have a 98% survival rate. 5 years survival rate. I mean, the medical science has progressed so much that there's no reason why anybody should die from cancer. Okay. But our life expectancy in Africa is low because we don't screen. We don't place an importance on our health. We just go until we drop. We go until there's something wrong. And that's wrong. Because if you catch cancer, breast cancer, stage 1, while it's still localized within the duct, within the lobules, and, the necessary medical steps are taken, your survival rate now is 99%. Okay. But once the cancer leaves the breast tissue and it moves into the lymph node, it goes into another organ, then you drop from 99 to about 87 when it's still regional. But once it metastasizes, it's gone into the liver, it drops all the way down to about 30-something%. Okay. You get me? So it is important to catch cancer at an early stage. Okay. Same with prostate. And a lot of you guys are getting prostate cancer. I think it's related to the stress. Because stress actually increases your cortisol levels. And cortisol switches off your immune system. Your T killer cells are switched off by cortisol. Okay. So for all you guys who have, these high, target demanding deadline jobs where you are 24/7, family issues, all of these problems that are surrounding our current life. Honestly, most of you are running around, all of us, most of us are running around with very high levels of cholesterol. And it's suppressing our immune system. Okay. So it is important. I'm seeing so many young people now, prostate cancer. Why? You get me? I had one young boy who was in my youth class at church, came metastatic. Stage 4. Why? But the thing is that if you're doing a yearly screen, you're having yourself checked on a yearly basis, it will be caught early. And the necessary steps will be taken. And then you don't have to progress into that. Then it costs everybody so much. And then it's painful. Cancer causes pain and suffering. It's unnecessary. So we have to really get people to understand that it is important to have screening done. And if you have your screening done on a regular basis, even with regards to your diabetes and your hypertension, once it's caught early and you start treatment, you can live your normal full length of your years in good health.
Actually, your job wasn't difficult at all.
Oh, no.
Because I realized Bishop is so passionate about it.
Very, very passionate. It was easy to string. So once I had the idea and I put it to her that this is something that I'm interested in doing, it's right up her alley. Okay. She's had a lot of success with cancer patients, treating them, and that's what we
don't cure them.
We don't, no, not curing, but managing
the quality
of life. But also for me, it was screen and also offer support. Okay. So we're educating as well during the screenings, talking to people. There will be referral opportunities available as well. And you will be within Ramzie Regenerate at that point. Okay. So you have access to Bishop and her knowledge and her facility and the team.
Okay. So if during the screening you are found to have any of the cancers, then you take over?
Yes.
That is if the person wants you to?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then now let me come back to the question of what are you screening for? Because I understand
So we're screening specifically for the most prevalent in our community right now, which is prostate, cervical, and breast cancer. Okay. For breast cancer, we're screening both the men and the women. Okay. Because men also have breast tissue and can get breast cancer.
That's always honest always to me. Anyway.
Yes. So we're screening both men and women for breast cancer. So that's for all men and women. Prostate cancer is primarily for men over 40. Okay. That's the target population with the highest prevalence, I believe. And then for cervical cancer, which is for any woman who is sexually active, can be exposed to or have the HPV virus, which makes them more, I guess, accessible to.
In fact, anybody who's sexually active probably has
HPV.
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of those viruses that's, it's sexually, but almost all of us have it. Even from kissing, you can get HPV.
Okay.
Yeah. So cervical cancer has is prevalent within our community. But the thing about it is, your body's immune system normally should be able to curb it. But for a few people, they progress to developing lesions around the cervix. And if you catch it early, you're able to treat it and clear it. Okay. But there again, you see where the cervix is. It's hiding up there. It's the mouth of the womb. So it's up within the vagina. Okay. So obviously you're not going to see it.
Okay.
So normally by the time you realize you have cervical cancer, then, you are having the complications, which is usually postcoital bleeding or pain or bleeding in between your periods that are unexplained. Okay. So again, that's another thing that one needs to screen for. I mean, in the Americas and in Europe, they actually give their children around 8 years old vaccines. I think we've introduced it in the
recently.
It's been given to our young children now to try and, stem it because it's so common. It's so common.
I see. So common.
Yeah, I'm saying that the majority of us are exposed to the HPV
HPV virus.
Okay.
But the incidence of cervical cancer is higher than you can imagine.
Really?
It's prevalent. Yeah. It's just that people don't make too much noise about it. But yeah, if you go to Kolebu right now, I'm sure they can give you a long list of people who are being managed for cervical cancer.
So yourself, you have encountered cases of, because I realize you're doing breast cancer, cervical cancer, and then you're doing prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Increasing cases in Ghana?
Yeah.
And do people usually come in too late?
More often than not.
Yes.
In this country, because you see, it's because I've caught quite a number of people at screening level.
Okay.
You get me? But then the notable thing is because we don't do screening, people show up when they start suffering from the complications. Okay. So they are coming in stage 3, they are coming in stage 4 with complications. You get me? But we want a situation where we conscientize the population to go out there religiously on a yearly basis, just screen for these things. You get me? So that if it is there, it is caught early. It will cost everybody less. It will cost you, it will protect you and save you from the pain, the agony, and the demoralization that they go through before they die. That's just the mental effects, the psychological impact it has on you as a person when you are told you have stage 3 cancer or you have stage 4 cancer. Can you imagine? When you know that, the life expectancy is probably going to be less than it should be, and, eventually you're going to die. Yes, we all eventually die, but the thing is that we want to live the full length of our days in good health. So the thing is that it's important that do that for yourself. Get screened. So that if you are carrying anything, if your blood pressure has gone up, if your blood sugars have gone up, if you are developing in cancer, at least if it's picked up early, the probability that you will be saved is very high.
I see. Actually, is it the first one you're doing?
For cancer, yes. Last year, we partnered with Barno in honor of my grandfather's 20th anniversary, and we did just a regular community screening. Earlier on, at the end of last year as well. So his foundation also did over Christmas. We gave away 500 presents in the same community, actually. We did 500 presents to kids, and then we did hamper packs, food packs for the widows and women in the community. And then since January, we've also been doing some teacher trainings. And then I guess at Easter, we went to the oncology unit at Kolibu, the pediatric oncology unit. So we're doing different projects.
Talking about that, we're partnering with this Indian group. We have a hematological oncologist who wants to come in. So next month he'll be at Bano.
Okay.
So I'll let you know when he comes.
Okay.
There's people with these hematological cancers who want to screen. They need bone marrow transplants. Okay. That's his area. So they will come in middle of next month. So it might be also a good idea.
And where would this be happening?
So it would be happening at Ramzie Regenerate on
from Wednesday.
From Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
We're inviting everybody. It's absolutely free. Come get screened for the necessary cancers. We will offer you some level of support. As you can hear, Bishop is very passionate about it. Also, the counseling through it. This is a safe space to find out if you are exposed to any form of cancer. So I will encourage anybody and everybody, come one. So again, it's any woman who's sexually active, for cervical cancer, and men over 40 for prostate cancer, and both for breast cancer.
I see. What does and I want to understand this, because I am assuming that the cost of screening for cancer, or what you screen for, this may not be the usual screening that you do. So exactly what is free?
The screening is free.
Everything that you do.
When you come there on the day, everything you do will be free.
Okay.
You're not paying for anything.
I see.
You have sponsors.
Oh, yes, I have sponsors.
So you might as well mention
we have sponsors.
Well.
So we have some private sponsors who don't want to be named.
Okay.
But we are also sponsored by Defchaco Plus,
okay,
who are supporting this initiative. So we do have sponsors. So it's free. We're not charging you anything. So the things we will be looking at is, the doctors tell me you can't come and we don't check your blood pressure. So you'll be screened for your pressure.
Okay.
And then again, men, prostate and breast cancer, women, breast cancer and cervical cancer will be screened. And then based on what your results are, men can't get their results on the day. So you'll be given, I guess, your details will be collected and you'll be reached out to within a week with your results. If they need to do further investigation, they will call you back in. For the woman, if you test positive for the HPV virus and they need to do any further assessment, you'll be told on the day. Same for breast cancer. If there are any lumps felt that need to be further investigated, you will be told on the day and you would be given a referral to come back in for the necessary steps to be taken.
Where's Ramzie located?
Okay, so Ramzie is in Asylum Down. It's opposite the Burkina Faso embassy.
Okay.
But actually, it's Africa House, Asylum Down. So if you Google Africa House, Asylum Down, it'll bring you there.
Okay. What time do you start?
So we're doing the screenings from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on these days.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 3 days?
For 3 days, yes.
Okay. And Doc, I'm sure you've done this screening, and not that I'm sure I know. We've actually on many occasions.
Yeah.
Do you find that people usually tend to take advantage of it? Because sometimes the tendency is when you say free, people usually don't take it serious.
Oh, well, in this community, they show up.
Okay.
It's usually when we do our free screenings here, we have usually about 300 people showing up for screening, 300 and above. So I'm hoping they will come. I mean, we've narrowed it to cancer. Usually here we do, sugars, everything. But this is narrowed down to cancer specifically. And I'm hoping people will take advantage of it.
What happens if somebody turns up? And I want you to just, for the sake of emphasis, you said, like you said from the beginning, that you've caught a few cases through this type of screening.
Yeah.
What happens to the person?
Well, we'll take you through the processes. So we probably will start the necessary investigations, and then probably if you need referral, we'll probably refer you to my specialist in Mano. Okay. But then eventually you'll have to go to oncology. Okay. If you need to have chemo or radiotherapy or whatever. Okay. So it depends on what stage you are at. But we'll do the initial. So if we do pick up a suspicious lesion, we will do further investigations. And then if we need to refer, we shall refer.
And I'll conclude by asking you this question, because to most people, what you do not know will not kill you. That is what people say. That when you're talking about HPV and you're talking about, most of us having it, and perhaps, okay, there's a cancer. So there are things that scare people away from even finding out, trying to find out. To someone like that, what would you say to the person?
Well, I'll refer you back to the Bible. It says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. So that's why we're sitting here giving you some knowledge, that it doesn't make sense to run away from these things. Our life expectancy in Africa is as low as it is. When I was in medical school, it was 55. Okay. Right now it's about 63, between 63 to 65 years. So for some of us, we are past the, we are all probably categorized in the group of those who should be dead. Yeah. So average, and you'll see that our colleagues are dying. Those of us who are above 60, 63, 65, we're losing our contemporaries. Why is that? It's because we are not doing things that the developed world are doing. There may be a few steps ahead of us when it comes to medical science and whatnot. But it's been proven that when you screen for things and you catch disease at the early stage, you're better able to control it. You do not develop complications and your life is preserved. But if you will just sit down and choose to be ignorant, I don't want to check. I'm afraid to check. I've seen that before. I screened some people, one of these big companies, and one of the young ladies there, we picked up a lump. Okay. She came, I started her off. Then she disappeared. She was afraid. She went to prayer camp.
Oh.
Yeah. By the time she came back now, the thing had metastasized. I had picked it up. The thing was stage 1. By the time she came back, because she went to prayer camp, yes, you can pray. We trust God. We believe God. I'm a whole bishop. But faith without works is dead. So God has revealed to you that there is a lump there. Continue, pray, trust God, enforce the word of God over that lump. We curse it to its roots and we command it out of your body. But at the same time, take the necessary steps to get treatment so that it doesn't go any further and you are able to preserve your life. But if you choose to be ignorant and to hide in your ignorance, disease process will continue. And by the time you wake up, it will be too late for you.
And the thing about cancer is you can't run away from it. When in 2010, I interned at Kolebu, and what you would see is people will come in with stage 3 and stage 4 cancer, because especially in the breast, sometimes it will come to the surface.
It's fungated.
And you suddenly have sores on your breasts. So it's not something you can sit at home and say, if I don't know. But when it's ready for you to know and it's too late, you will know. There's no way to run away from it.
It's painful. And when it fungates, it smells. You open the door and you can smell decomposing flesh. You don't want to get there. So
in this case, what you don't know won't kill you, is you will know. When the end is approaching, you will know. You can't run away from cancer like that. It will show up. It will rear its head. So it's better it's caught early. So this is an opportunity that we plead with you to take advantage of. And we're not going to just find out and leave you by the roadside. This is an opportunity to have at least your hand held through that coming to that knowledge. Yes.
Ashley, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you, Bishop.
Thank you very much.
This is a mother-daughter partnership. in your interest. So Ashley Uppington is Director, HEAT Foundation. And you can see there are circumstances where it is difficult to convince a parent to help you. But there are circumstances where you don't even talk a lot. You just go say a few words and say, oh, okay, I agree. So I think this is one of this. Bishop Dr. Ramansa Banner Spio Gabra. So she is the CEO for the Banner Hospital. That's not too far away from us. And also Ramzie Regenerate Medical Center. They are looking at new ways of dealing with the issue of cancers, especially communicable diseases. Is it non-communicable diseases and cancers? Thank you. And of course, I'll keep reminding you of the need to go for this particular screening. It's important for your health. Thank you once again. And I wish you all the best. Yes. Taking us exactly 37 minutes past 8 here in the studios of Radio Gold 90.5 FM.